Was sie wie, sind die Männer von die gute Spaß. Fufufen von der PS auf der Autobahn. Was sie wie, sind die Männer von die gute Spaß. Fufufen von der PS auf der Autobahn. Was sie wie, sind die Männer von die gute Spaß.
Ich bin vom Outer Space. Pull up mit ein UFO in die Auto. Sie ist vom Outer Space. Simon Laboratory Rocket Outer Space.
Man, the first president with a mugshot. That's wild. That is wild. He's the only person that can actually make that somehow sound cool, right? 34 counts. Nobody could do it. Nobody could do it. All right? These are big numbers. El Chapo couldn't do it. He tried. And he tried. He couldn't do it. 26 counts. What a failure. Al Capone, 29 counts. Amateur hour couldn't do it. They said, sir, even the Zodiac killer, I call him the Zodiac loser. Think of that. He couldn't do it. All right? He couldn't do it. I'll tell you, one thing that we do need, I think, that could bring this country together is doing an age cap on our politicians. You know, we can start young, 90, 92, build from there. These people are dying on television. Mitch McConnell had 2 strokes in 2 weeks while he was giving a speech. He's so fucking old, nobody even noticed. He stopped talking for 3 minutes. His head just slowly slipped back in his little turtle shell. He's like, I don't know, Tax Committee, I don't know, National Policy, I don't know, House Committee has to bring that. And the Democratic Committee, everyone's like, what the fuck is going on? It's okay, Mitch passes away every day for 3 minutes. That's part of his process. Get him a booster shot and some whole milk immediately. Biden wins, it's gonna be Kamala Harris. I mean, within days. You know, I got in trouble for doing an impression of her at a comedy club last week. Yeah, because apparently, no, I can't keep up. I can't keep up because apparently now in this woke culture, it's not okay for a straight white guy to do an impression of a retarded hyena, and I didn't know. Well, it's tough. It's also tough dating in in more of a liberal city. Like every chick needs you to have her politics. I was on a date last night, right? She goes, I need to tell you something about my ballot. I was like, you need to change the filter in your throat. I don't know what the... Why does every woman under 28 sound like RFK Jr.? What is going on with the vocal fry? Is it the oat milk? They got oats caught in there? What is going on? Holy crap. She's got something lodged deep in there. You know what I mean? It's like, excuse me, I think I have a pubic hair caught in my throat. I am a Kennedy. I've eaten a lot of box in my day. It's wrapped around the dangly thing. I think that's Marilyn Monroe's view. She gave me head when I was 11 years old. The Oval Office. What if he just coughs and he sounds normal? It's like, oh, there we go, wonderful, here we go, yes. Jolly good, prosecute Fauci, that's it, day one, that's good, yes. Well, I'm glad to be here, man. I live in New York City and I live here in Austin, and it's, I'm kind of coming out of the closet as free, you know, that's a tough thing to tell my parents. I want to be free. I want to think for myself, Mom. It's crazy because it's woke as shit in New York City, and here it's way more free. And I'm kind of in both worlds. Like you could probably tell, it looks like I stormed the Capitol in a Tesla. You know what I mean? Saving democracy and saving the planet. The pandering during election season with all this stuff is incredible too. Everybody puts their flags out. Oh, they love having their flags out. No American flags. Just flags for everybody else's shit. It's crazy. I was walking around downtown Austin. Literally, all I saw was rainbow flags and the flags of other countries. I was like, what if an alien landed in Austin right now? They'd be like, we have landed in... Gay Ukraine! Sorry, trans Palestine? Where the fuck are we? Wrong stop. Politicians, they'll have their gay flag and their Palestinian flag. That ain't gonna work. Saw Gays for Palestine protest. What is their slogan? From the river to the seaman? Love the politicians have to talk about pride, have to list that sexuality acronym. They mix up one letter, one symbol, they're done. Racist, homophobic, transphobic, phobic, they're done. I saw George Bush on TV the other day. I was like, you remember George? You remember George Bush. My, how we forget. People act like Trump and Biden are the first kind of different presidents, the first kind of we had an autistic cowboy running this country for 8 years. This is not our first rodeo. Get in the back of the line. Imagine if Bush was president right now, having to talk about all this new gender ideology stuff. Oh, yes. Yes. George Bush having to list that sexuality pronoun thing on live TV, but my fellow Americans, happy Pride. I'm very proud. And I want to say I respect all peoples. Whether you be a heterosexual, or whether you be in the L, the LJ, JR, JJ, the LMAFOs. These are funny folks. The HGTVs, the PB&Js and the BLTs. These are tasty people. I swear to God. I swear to God, respect all peoples. How are you? It's one of the bees right here. One of the proud bees. Now my cousins are translucent, swear to God. I see right through that whore. Now watch this drive. Mission accomplished. What do you think the biggest issues are right now for the election? The border wall? The border wall? I think we need to finish the wall, but you have to appease to the woke people. They like soft shit. They like a safe space. They like things soft. I saw My Pillow guy last night on TV. You know the My Pillow. I was like, he should sell the wall. He makes the softest shit in the world. Everybody, I'm Mike Lindell for My Pillow. Here comes a very special offer, My Wall. My wall is made with 100% Giza cotton, so when the migrants get here and can't get over, they can take a nap on my pillow, put on my slippers, and get the fuck out of my country. Use code NOAMIGOS for 10% off. What do you think, honey? I think we should get my wall. I think we should. God. Everybody's freaking out. It's gonna be Trump or Biden, Trump or Biden, Trump or Biden. Have you watched the news? By Monday, one could be in jail, one could be fucking dead. I don't know what's gonna happen. At this point, Joe Biden could be the first president to be assassinated by time. Or the stairs at this point. It'd be the easiest presidential assassination in history. Like, we got him. We put a step stool next to his bed. He's gonna be dead by noon when he wakes up and has his ice cream and his milky. A fall breeze could kill him at this point. Holy shit. JFK, they needed snipers. They're on the roof. They had a second shooter. Biden, banana peel, second shooter, the wind. Done. He's falling apart. You notice they're putting him in sunglasses inside? That's alarming. I think he died 2 years ago. They're just doing the Weekend at Bernie's. They're like, wheel out the president's corpse. He's not even speaking English anymore. It's just pure fucking mashed potatoes coming out of his mouth. And nobody says a thing. It's insane. I was like, look. Every breath could be his last. Everyone's like, oh, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. Donald Trump in a 4-5 and put in a blimp, the cream cheese in the boots and the chops. Not a joke. Nobody's like, what the fuck did you just say? Everyone's like, yeah, Donald Trump did put the cream cheese in the boots and the jobs. The fucking racist. You should have indicted him for that. They should have indicted him for that as well. Cream cheese boot job. You gotta stop sending him to disaster zones, though. Stop sending him out in public. He'll go to a disaster zone where families lost, like, loved ones. He went to talk that bridge that collapsed. You see that in Baltimore? Oh, God, he makes it about himself. It's so awkward. He's like, look, folks, look, I know how you feel. London Bridge falling down. Not a joke. The cars fell off. I know how you feel. In 1943, I would drop my ice cream cone on the ground. Not a joke. It's chocolate chunk, just like your... The boat hit the bridge. I know you feel. My 50th birthday party is on the Titanic. Not a joke. I snuck out. I was sniffing a little girl's hair. Snuck out on a lifeboat. Women and children. Joe Biden's cocaine is the dandruff off a 12-year-old girl's scalp. That's the white sweet stuff for him. That gets him going, man. Full sprint. Our president's full sprint. I love watching him talk. I mean, it's wild. He gets lost on stage. He'll always start out yelling, too. You know what I mean? He'll yell, and then he'll whisper, like, the most important part of the speech. You're like, look, folks. Look. Where are we going here? It's not a joke. Look, folks. You look, bring back better. Bring out democracy. It's not a joke. Not joker, look. Look, folks. You don't think. Bring back better. Bring back better. Fischer, stop. Oh, it's dog-faced pony soldier. Dog-faced pony soldier here. Look at you talking to that jack, not joking around, laughing at this. It's serious. It's got serious. Bring back better. Fischer gonna stop. Stop. Systematic racism. I wrote the damn bill, $800 trillion billion. Started in 1954. I burned my garage. Could carry me. You don't think. Work that. You don't think. Here we go, Jack. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff right here. We're bringing back jobs. We're the first blind airline pilot. Not a joke. What's just going on? Boss, come on, Brock. It's not a joke. So anyways, look, you know the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's not a joke. Trump next to Biden now looks like, they're similar age. He looks like he's 28 years old next to Biden. Holy shit, he's Benjamin Buttoning. Trump will do the opposite of Biden, too, when he's speaking. He'll kind of start out quiet, and then he screams at the end. He does the total flip. It's like, so, excuse me, we have to save the country. Think of it, Austin, Texas. No, think of it, because how much coke is he doing? He sniffs in between every word. So we have to. They sprinkling it on the microphone. So we have to save the country because the radical left. You know these people, right? We're losing our country. We're losing the. We say radical. They say radical left, right? They're rapists. They're murderers. They're fucking our kids, chopping their dicks off, turning penises into vaginas, right? We know this. Putting Bud Lights up their ass at the border. Think of what they're doing. Think of what they're thinking. Right? What's that little toddler sway? What is that fucking? This looks like he's looking around a corner. Don't let him dance anymore, man. Looks like the world's worst boxer when he's dancing. It's funny, man. He'll everything he does, he will tell you that everybody in his life told him not to do it. He announces that. He wants to let you know he was not supposed to do whatever the fuck he just did. But you remember Salamani, right? Salamani, Kashain, Kasal. There's a lot of ways to say it. Salamani, Salamani, call him Salami. What I mean is Salamani. This guy was a bad guy. He had blood on his head. They said, sure, we can't take him out, right? Sure, we can't do it. It's impossible. Drone shot 2 days, right? Warp speed, you remember warp speed, the vaccine, I made it so quick. So quick. They said, sir, you can't do it. I said, I'm gonna invent a speed. Think of it, I invented warp. Nobody's even, right? Nobody's heard of warp before. Warp speed, even Einstein couldn't do it. Faster than even lightning, even Edison, that failure, he couldn't even do a speed like that. The lightning speed has got nothing. Warp speed, it goes quick, fast, very fast. Very, very fast, and then warp, and I did warp, and of course, they said, sure, you can't do it. It'll take 15 years to make the vaccine. It'll take 20 years. Sure, I made it in 2 days, warp speed. I didn't want to get that fucking vaccine made by Trump. People told me, they're like, you're a far-right Trump supporter because you didn't get the vaccine. I was like, he made the fucking thing. If I love Trump, I'd be like, give me that Patriot pinch. Give it to me, come on. I got my NRA tattoo and my mRNA tattoo. Making vaccines great again. He's under some hot water. You see all these leaked tapes from Dr. Fauci. I hope he goes to jail so bad. So bad. Let's see how well he follows CDC guidelines in the fucking slammer on Rikers Island. You know, before you fuck me in the ass, please make sure you get your AIDS booster shots. Before you bust your viral load in my little tight butthole, make sure you get fully boosted. If you're gonna bust a nut, stand 6 feet apart. At least let me put my mask on before you blow a load right in my face and gang rape me. Who do you think Trump's VP is gonna be? Tucker Carlson? That'd be fucking hilarious. That would be a soul. Ooh, we're at war with Ukraine. Ooh. Ooh, I'm so scared. Ooh. Ben Shapiro as vice president? Dude, he'd be doing ad reads while addressing the nation. Like, okay, everybody, we're in a full-blown war with North Korea right now. Bombs are dropping every day. Apparently, they got a hold of our nuclear codes because we're terrible at protecting our online data. That's why I use ExpressVP. Go to expressvp.com. Use code World War III for 10% off. Some say Jordan Peterson. I don't know. A little too intellectual, Jordan Peterson. Well, it's like, well, I was elected, but it's like, what do you mean by elected? You know, it's like, what do you mean by mean? It's like, well, yeah, Carl Jung warned about it. You know, it's like, well, here we are in war with China. It's like, maybe if you cleaned your damn room, pet a damn cat, we wouldn't have nuclear war. It's like, yeah, well, you know, it's like, well, if you want to look smart, just look like you're getting gum off your fingers, you know, it's like. I think Trump should try to top the Democrats with his VP because they love having like the first, right? The first black. We had Kamala, however you want to say it. They love having diversity, right? The first black woman, right? The first female of color, of Indian black color, whatever you want to say. So we are going to top the Democrats, and we are going to have the first of many kinds. We got the resume right here. We're going to have the most diverse vice president of all time. We are going to have the first albino, ambidextrous, autistic, asexual, non-binary, anorexic, neurodivergent, blind, deaf, mute, bipolar, Chinese, Native American, very queer, gender fluid, trans, quadriplegic, plus size, birthing person of color. It's going to be the first one, right? Nobody's done it. Nobody's done it. Nobody could do it. Nobody could do it. Nobody can contend with these nicknames he comes up with. He'll come up with one nickname, and the next day that candidate is just dead in the water.
It's wild, right? Chris Christie, right? I call him Chris Krispy Kreme because he's a big guy.
The next day, Chris Christie has dropped out of the race. Like, oh shit.
Vivek, right? Vivek, I don't know. Vivek Ramaswamy, I don't know. That's not a very American name, Vivek. What is that? I should serve Vivek. Sounds like an antidepressant. Think about it, right? Ask your doctor about Vivek. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. Ramaswamy sounds like an Indian dish that gives you diarrhea. Think of that. I had so much diarrhea, I was so depressed, I had to get on Vivek. You know, we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it.
Nobody was roasting back in the day. Nobody was roasting their opponents like, Theodore Roosevelt's a huge fag, a kid fucker, a pedophile. Don't vote for him. Breaking nose. Oh shit, I'm not voting for that pedo. Those speeches back then, people glorify old presidential speeches. The thing is, Trump made it so funny. We'll never go back. The speeches during your era, man, the 20s, the 30s. They were boring as fuck. They had no emotion, just even-keeled, non-conscious. Every old presidential speech sounded exactly the same. They were like, we must go forwards, not backwards. Upwards, not downwards. We must be forthright, not backward. Then you cut to Trump today. He's like,
Nancy Pelosi, what a fat cunt, what a fat... I said, sir, you can't say that. I just said it, right?
Mothership, you guys have been absolutely fucking amazing. Thank you for coming out, each and every one of you guys. This was a dream come true. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of the night, guys. I appreciate it.